used to have it. And the fact that they updated shit and made this damn thing even more not usable is crazy.
I know. It's fucking wild. It's like they wanted to make it more convoluted and unnecessarily complicated so less people can actually have fun and use it.
Oh, Jack in the Box. Fucking Jack in the Crack. Hey, Jack in the Crack.
I did.
My fucking mom, dude.
Dude, you mean to tell me that that's not a crack house? That's you're right. It's not a crack house.
Jack in the Box is
home.
like the Waffle House of fast food. I'm not gonna cap.
I still haven't been to a Waffle House. I don't know, but like something about showing up to a fucking Waffle House at like 11:30 after D&D and ordering a fuckload of tacos is just like a mood.
Jack in the Box?
Yeah, Jack in the Box.
You hear?
I thought you were talking about Waffle House. I was like, Waffle House is that?
No, Jack in the Box with tacos.
My dumbass Googled it too. I'm just like, do they?
No, they don't have fucking tacos.
I've never been to a Waffle House. I don't know.
I haven't been to a Waffle House either because I don't really care for breakfast like that. I should go one day.
I don't mind breakfast foods, but like also like they're just not in my area. So. The wee baba.
The baba.
Is that a grape?
No.
Oh, it's passing.
Yeah, it's a
I'm just dumb.
It's okay.
Oh, God.
The energy drink. No! My powers.
My powers.
I live,
Dude,
yes, 7 minutes
like
away from a Waffle
Because
House.
I grew up with a divorced family, I was fed energy drinks as a kid at a really young age. Because my dad and my mom would both go, here's an energy drink, drink it all, right before going to my mother's or my father's.
Oh, so they were petty as fuck.
Yeah, oh yeah. My mother sued my dad 13 times, so yes, petty.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Coda,
I was like, man,
buddy?
I also like grew up halfway with divorced parents, but you know, we really didn't fuck with my father after that.
My dad was just gone 10 months out the year.
That was the beginning.
My dad's an okay person, but like, he has his favorite sister, his favorite daughter. And that's just very obvious.
Coda.
What are we waiting?
We're waiting on Coda. No, we're not waiting on Raw. We're kind of halfway.
Coda's probably there, he's just probably eating.
Or would have said something. At least talk with your mouth full.
He also would be muted if he was eating.
Not necessarily.
I live so close to shit. I live 10 minutes away from a theater.
What type of theater?
Cinemark.
Movie theater?
Go to bed.
Cinemark.
You're sorry.
No, me.
We live about 10 minutes.
I just moved, so I'm looking around the area. I used to go go to school in this area.
Hmm.
I live like
Nope.
5 minutes away from my 10 minutes away from my high school, and like
No, ma'am.
10 minutes away from where I took German
Hmm.
and
Okay.
IT courses, because like the entire
It's your turn.
ISD like goes to this one specialized school, so you can learn shit like Japanese, Russian. You can learn IT, do
Sick.
car shit. It's like extra career shit, in which I think more schools should do.
I mean,
Is
the colleges that I went to had those programs, but they weren't as developed. Like the only age was
ours developed to the point where you can get your fucking associates in high school for just general study.
yeah, no, we could do that.
I guess on did well.
Maybe. But like I was trying to say, because I live in the current like fucking like really early part of America area, there's still a bunch of drive-ins everywhere.
Like a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah,
That's
like the
Yo.
classic.
I would be a fucking demon in a drive-through movie theater, bro. I would hotbox my shit to infinity and beyond. The
To be
second the
honest.
movie starts, you just see me roll down my window and just the whole
Just
fucking bitch
fucking
filled with
hot.
smoke.
I've literally never had the chance to go to them out here, which sucked. California, there's a couple of them, but like they're from where I was living at. It's like a good 45-minute drive.
There was one on the edge of Tyler. It was about 15-minute drive away. But
I
all
think
it
they
was,
only showed that was porn.
yeah, all they did was show porn, and it was mostly gay porn. And mostly it
the
was
fuck?
just
Mostly
it was
gay porn?
It was gay porn and gay hookup spot. You could just go and
That
just
makes
get a blow.
that makes a lot of sense, actually.
You could just go there and watch porn, and then gay guys would either come up to your window, or you could walk up to windows and just get blown off or fuck in the back seat.
I remember
That's
being
why
a
I would
baby
never go
bisexual.
That's
I
why
would
I'd
never
go.
download Grindr again.
Bisexual.
I legit thought
God.
Grindr was a dating app.
Yeah,
No.
Don't
No.
fucking judge. Judge me.
There's no judgment. Absolutely no judgment.
No, that's full of judgment. I knew better.
Fuck you mean you knew
It's just
better?
it's under the guise. Oh, text to speech.
Koada.
Let's see.
Koada said, "Thanks for letting me know I need to delete my Grindr account. Saved me some hassle."
Yeah.
It's not dating. It's when can I get inside?
There's a reason every time there's a Trump rally that fucking Grindr crashes in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, the RNC. Holy shit.
Okay, so Coda's here. Y'all ready to start?
I could do some diabolical shit. In the back of my head, I can do some really diabolical
Present
shit.
and eating.
I figured.
Called it.
Before we start, my diabolical idea
Mhm.
is get buff as shit, get a fucking cock extension, and just go to RNCs and just secretly record every fucking homophobic Republican getting dick down. I'll record everything. I'll put that shit on blackmail.
You got about 3 to 5 years of progress to go ahead of you, my friend.
Is Ra showing up late?
He's
Yes.
either showing up late or he's not showing up. Because I messaged him. It's like, hey, we're starting and we'll see you in an hour. And he's like, oh shit, when's next session? Like, motherfucker.
Dude, I told you he was the virgin sacrifice of this D&D game. He's the one dude that's never gonna show up that we've always invited.
I feel like we're just gonna find him one day. He's gonna show up like 2 months later. We're just gonna find him like fucking Luffy did Zoro. Niggas just gonna be tied up in a post in the middle of a field.
You're not wrong. Okay, so
Oh wait, oh no. He took up the.
I was about to
thing.
be like, the fuck? Like, as I catch my breath to start monologuing.
My bad. I just finished my peaches.
It's okay.
Peach.
I mean, if you
Sounds
want,
great.
I can start on like the second cup and let you do your thing.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I kind
I-
of want to try those sour grapes.
I
Fuck.
don't know why you mute to eat.
I don't want nobody to hear me fucking munching my food. You don't need to hear me smacking my lips.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a noisy eater. I'm gonna say it now. I'm noisy.
Noisy.
As long as you're not moaning, I think we'll be okay.
I don't know. Sometimes the food be that good.
I mean, you're not wrong, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Within the world that y'all have begun to exist in is the world of Incellius. Currently, y'all are in the Republic of Alania and the town of Muru. The reason for this gathering that has happened so far is there have been tales and rumors floating around of an easy dungeon somewhere to the southeast of this town, and this is the closest known town to said dungeon. It's just been kind of dirt floating rumors. No one really has committed and said it's there. But it's also been said that, it's a baby dungeon, it's an easy dungeon. So it's taken it hasn't really attracted much attention, but enough to where 15, 20 different 15 or 20 different individuals have taken interest to test their might to see if they're really cut out to be adventurers. And within this establishment, known as the Lame Horse Tavern and Inn, there's a small roar of adventurers. Some that look like hardy bandits that just have stolen a nicer set of gear from traveling merchants, all the way to the local teens trying to all band together to see if they have what it takes. We can do this. We'll make a name for ourselves. And a couple of other little shady figures just kind of lurking next to the fireplace or behind the bar or up by the bar. The full swing of the staff and employment of the Lame Horse is actually just going on full force. 20, 30 people all at once outside of the regulars has already constituted as this is busy season. So they're slightly struggling to keep up with this surge and surplus of individuals. After about 15 minutes of past 9, it's still early morning. You see a man with a very worn brown vest, long sleeves, and kind of unkempt hair stand up. And he stands up at the edge of the bar on a stool. And he says, excuse me, may I have your attention? Can I have your attention, please? And everyone kind of just hushes down and looks at him as he was speaking to a crowd of 30 people. I know y'all are here for the dungeon, and trust me, it's nice to see all these faces. He pauses as the glancing eye to eye, seeing all the wonderful spread of people. We do have groups to send out one by one, so as not to just crowd rush the dungeon. So if you're not in a group, could you please raise your hands so that we can pair you up and it be a lot easier. We want everyone to have equal chance for this and not everyone be solo and we have to fetch bodies every 30 minutes.
Reggie will wait. We wait for hands to go up.
Okay. Anyone else?
Can you guys hear me without me unmuting? Alright.
I'm for the most part just kind of chill. I'm very quiet and very shy person, so I don't really say much.
Okay. Doll will raise her hand ever so slowly into the air.
Yeah, yes, okay. And, he'll take out a notepad and he'll take out a piece of parchment and quill and put it at the edge of the counter. If you have your group and your group name, come sign it up. Come sign up on the sheet and your individual member so we know who you belong to if we find you. And he comes over to you, doll. He comes over to you, doll, and he's like, and if you wait just a little, and he kind of, as he's saying waits just a little, he sees you now up closer and takes a little half step backwards. It says, if you could just wait a little bit, we'll get the other 4 members of your group, and we'll make it happen to make everyone have an equal chance. And
yeah, Reggie. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Reggie's seeing him kind of back up away from this person. Do I see this person?
It's yes. You are. If you look on roll 20, the female right there is Doll.
Mm-hmm.
This will be Reggie. So you're within 10 feet of her easily. This will be Raw for right now. This is supposed to be a monk for Coda, and then this one will be for Ben.
Okay, so we're at the same table. So
Yeah,
seeing the...
But you don't know who each other are.
Low-key...
Yes.
Yeah, seeing the low-key racism, Reggie will stand up and walk towards both the shopkeep and the person. Do I know what race they are?
You see the person...
You would clearly see that she is a drow.
Yes, you could clearly see that she is a drow and he is a human. And that's the mayor.
Okay. I will stand up, kind of just... Not in between, but just in between, but off to the side. But just a little bit in the side.
Yeah, so kind of just like...
And
boop!
basically. Kind of...
Yes, sir. Do you need help finding a group?
He just nods.
Yes. Okay, good. And he kind of stares at you for another second or two.
He
just like looking up and down to see, just giving you a glance to like try to remember your face and body. Just
It's
kind
hard to remember. It's hard to forget this, really tall, dark green orc.
Yeah, he's trying to let it sink in. Then he looks back at the drow. He's like, okay, that's 2 out of 5. I guess introduce yourselves while I go check the registry real quick and try to find you guys some other members. And you see him kind of turn around and walk over to the registry where it's a group of like 2 dwarves and 3 humans, all just kind of ragtag and scarred up, and they're yeah, and then they just kind of lean over and they're like, "How do you spell my name?" As they try to tell the one person that can write in the group how to spell signature names.
That's really
Reggie will just roll his eyes. I'll look over towards Doll and stick out my hand for a handshake.
Doll looks at your hand, kind of confused, and then also puts out her hand to you.
You see him grab it ever so gently and give it a very light shake. It's like he's done this before. It's very gentle, very elegant, very.
I'm Doll.
Kind of see him make this face where he's just trying to talk. Reggie.
Nice to meet you.
Is the tone the same way? Are you also? Do I hear this
Yeah.
confusion?
Yeah.
Kind of gives this face of like, what's wrong? Everything okay?
What race is Reggie?
He's a
Orc.
full blood orc.
That's what I thought. Okay.
that's,
Just
why,
making sure.
that's why I was like, yes.
Yeah, Reggie is so far what I have. He is a very tall, very dark green orc. They're like almost black green. His front is very scarred with a insignia on his left chest.
Or left
That's kind of
breast.
just burned in. That's not burned in. What's the word?
Oh, you
Branded on him.
You a pretty boy for a tiefling.
Yeah, I am. It's gonna get a whole lot worse, buddy. Don't you worry.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
So Reggie might be able to notice that she's not really familiar with how to carry on a conversation, I guess.
Okay. Reggie will nod solemnly and sit down next to you. He's just gonna respect your space.
Archon is gonna get up and walk to the main dude.
He kind of takes it back, and the glimmer from the firelight catches on the horns. He kind of squints his eyes for a second. He's like, sorry. Yes, may I help you?
I'm looking for people that need aid. Who?
You mean you're looking for a group to join for the dungeon?
Anybody that needs help.
Okay. That would be the unnamed group over there next to the tall green gentleman and the darker skinned lady at that table. Their group will need help.
Understood. And just like
And he kind of just...
ape and all, intentionally dramatically flipping it in his face, walking back over towards them.
Okay then.
I don't know which one of you I'd approach first. Probably the taller of the two of you, Reggie. And before I came up, I walk up to the orc, standing, towering up. I'm looking over at him. I'm just going, I was told that you are requesting aid for this. Is that true?
Right.
I
wish to help.
Well, I love the voice. I love it so much.
He stands up and again sticks his hand out for a handshake.
Literally with no hesitation, holds out his hand.
Very firm grip. Reggie.
My name is Archon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He nods and sits back down.
Archon's just gonna basically sit on top of the barrels and just kind of watch over her.
So at this point,
notably, Archon is a 6'5" tiefling.
So we're about the same height.
Yeah.
He is
God,
got these like satyr horns that goes up into rather like noble attires with golden horns, and it's supposed to be black hair, but I couldn't find an image to quite mix. And he is adorned in sigils of nearly every religious icon that you can find.
Very pretty boy.
My mama called me a very pretty boy. That's me.
About this moment in time, you'll see her cross at the other table. You'll hear a very loud, "Ugh, I guess it's our turn." As a elf in slightly elegant dark and light greens mixed with what seems to be a little bit of silver embroidery stand up, and with him follows this clean-shaven and very robe-drad and collected person with him, as they both walk over to you three. The elf, the more chatty of the two at the moment. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? He extends his hand to Doll and says, "Haldron Brightring. Here to help explore and make a group to clear this dungeon. And this..." Hello, baby. "Is my trusted companion and dear friend, Navi Hearthkin."
Wait, there's something.
God damn it.
So they just walk up to us and just introduce themselves. They're trying to be in our group.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're like, he says, "Well, we're here to join your group because we don't have a group of our own. And it seems like we're 2 + 3 = 5, as it seems." I'm just role-playing Raw for just the moment.
Okay.
I'm just role-playing.
Oh, it's Raw.
Yeah, I'm role-playing Raw. I'm role-playing Raw just for the moment.
I thought this was some random chuckle fuck.
I mean, yes.
Yo, Reggie was about to super vibe check. Who are you, random?
This is Raw's character.
No
and
randoms here.
and also help introduce Coda while he is busy scolding his brother for smoking out the kitchen.
Oh, they're brothers?
No, like IRL.
Oh.
He's like, "This is the reason why I don't let my cook smoking out the kitchen."
That is shit.
That's why I...
Yo, I am so sorry.
Okay,
No, you're good.
Yo, I am so
apparently
sorry.
it's your fuck ass brother, apparently.
And
Bruh.
Doll will just respond, "Nice to meet you."
Yes, very, very nice to meet you too, Miss Doll. It seems that we're acquainted to some degree, as you notice that this man has overly long, pointed ears, even slightly longer for a normal elf, and his slender face almost reminiscing him of the high elf nobles of old. And then Navi, hold on. God bless
Take your time.
I introduced you, Navi, and said, "This is my companion and friend and close friend, Navi." And he
You're forced to
gestures.
interact.
Yeah, we're forced to interact here.
Sorry, my daughter is being incredibly difficult.
Oh, good.
It's fine. Comes with having a
Everything good?
daughter.
Energy being difficult.
Yeah, okay.
When she's asleep, that's pretty much the only time, and she's refusing to do that right now.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah. And this is a new
Hell.
thing as well. She usually goes to sleep pretty promptly at 9:30. She's asleep, but lately she's been staying up till 11.
Let's roll up a sheet for the little one then. Get them rolled in here, man.
Right. Maybe she can play like a goblin companion.
Go play a human cinnamon roll.
A human cinnamon roll.
We're going to Candyland, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Where all of the strings are made of chocolate syrup.
What?
What?
I just came back to something chocolate syrup.
We're talking about going
Seraphia's gonna play as a cinnamon bun character, and we're gonna go to play Candyland.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were saying that Seraphina could be a cinnamon roll character.
And then when she goes to bed, we add blackjack and hookers, and like we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need a name for our group.
Why?
They said so.
The fuck? We need a name.
Yes,
I think
I
you-
did say.
I think you-
I did say.
I think you misheard him, doll. He said that's the name. The name is Y.
Oh. And she just writes down why.
Just the letter Y.
Yeah.
Reggie will accept. Reggie will accept this.
Navi, do you have anything to say?
I think he kind of walked away again.
They're literally
Letter
writing
A
down.
or B.
They're literally writing down the letter Y as their group name.
No, just give me a minute.
I think that's a perfect group name. That's my favorite.
He's genuinely confused. He doesn't see the logic in it. He's just like, bro, group 1 is just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I don't think Doll would quite understand either. I think she would understand the premise, but not understand the true.
I mean,
What a proper team name is.
yeah.
Noble heritage. I understand iconography entirely.
Wow, you're so smart.
Yeah, I'm a smart ass. That's my entire character. Get used to it.
Got it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Coda to come back with a quivet after he's done beating his brother's ass.
No, I would pay God give me a fucking chance to clip reality. Because how does a nigga do this?
I don't know.
What did
I
he
don't
do?
know.
What did you do, Coda?
Hey, buddy, sorry for throwing you under the bus, but I'm gonna let them know what you did in the oven.
Oh man.
So
Fuck.
my buddy had his food on a rack in a rimmed baking sheet, puts it in the fucking oven. Somehow the entire thing goes ass over, and the food falls onto the grates and starts dripping everywhere.
Oh God.
Like how?
Something inside of the oven was not secured down.
Nah, that nigga's cursed. Do not let that
Yeah.
nigga touch a kitchen.
Same.
Also, why are you cleaning up his mess?
One of us is culinary gifted, the other is not.
Oh.
And when
He's
you live
gifted in like the realm of laws, but with food, no.
when you live together, you kind of have to solve problems together,
Mm.
whether you like it or not.
Okay, but what was the topic? I was just
Group
So-
name.
praying to God.
The group
Oh, no.
name,
They're
I asked why, as in why do we need a team name? Doll doesn't
misinterpreted.
understand what I mean and just wrote down the letter Y as the team name.
Navi's going to clap their hands together and nod before saying, "This, what a lovely proposition. Why?"
Thank you.
Perhaps we should put a circle around it too.
A circle?
Well, if we have a group name, we must have a group icon as well, right?
She just circles the Y.
No, just MCA.
Reggie's getting kind of annoyed.
I swear I just shaved off 6 months of my life hearing this interaction.
You're welcome. I'll be here all week.
Oh, that hurts. I'm having a fucking heart attack.
Wasn't planning on playing a troll, but okay.
All of you fucks are trolls. After you're like, yes, and you just see her with a little, like, childish grin just circle the Y and place the quill back. You hear the mayor say, okay, it seems everyone's grouped together. And he gets the piece of parchment off the bar. And he says, group, Golden Hilt. And you see a group of humans in overly polished bronze and copper armor just say, acknowledging.
Are the hilts gold?
The very end of the pommels of the swords are gold. Or gold encrusted.
And I thought
Not the entire hilt.
Not the entire hilt.
Leans over towards Doll. Poses.
She leans over towards someone else and is like, "What's poses?"
What a poser.
They're trying to imitate me.
And she looks confused and squints her eyes and then nods like she knows, but you can tell she has no idea what you're talking about.
Reggie will close his eyes, nod, and just go back to just sitting and just waiting to be called.
Team Skarsbrand. And you see the rugged, heavily scarred bandits turned adventurers. Roar! Yes, baby.
Tell her, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Tell him, say night-night.
And,
night-night, goblin. Yes.
Team, Big Promises. Yeah! And you hear all the little teens just kind of raise up their shields and swords. And Team Oi? He says questionably.
Reggie will raise his hand.
That'd be us, no?
Yes.
Reggie nods.
Team Oi. Okay. Alright. You see him just dabble the sweat with the back of his shirt off. Now that we have all the teams and everyone's registered and we know who's who, we will open the dungeon tomorrow morning. So you are free to get last minute equipment, last minute sleeps, whichever you deem necessary. And tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp, we will open the dungeons, and about every 3 hours, we will send a scouting team per floor until it is finished. As of what intel we've gotten, this is a 5-floor dungeon. As of what we know past that, we know nothing. If you can find out more information or more interesting details, he says, that's better equip yourselves and better prepare yourselves. And at that, I bid y'all farewell. And as he steps down from the bar stool, he walks around the bar and everyone kind of disperses. And he slides a gold coin to the barkeep. And you see him ask for 1 ale, and she just kind of slaps it to him. Now you are all seated away from the bar.
So we've got 5 of us total, correct?
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna
Reggie
point at
nods.
the elves, at Reggie, the drow, the elf,
I
and the tiefling. I do
I
believe we have
have
5.
I have a little bit of money left over from my previous endeavor. If you wish, we can buy any supplies that we might need. I don't have much, but if you have any ideas of what your intents are.
Duncan, have we all rolled for gold?
Y'all should have, yes.
I did not.
No, I did
I
not.
thought I
roll
just
for
get.
gold.
I thought I just get gold in my background.
Yeah.
You only get gold in your background, or you can choose to either have gold or your starting items. I chose starting items, and then my background gave me gold.
Just roll.
So I literally only have 10 gold.
What do you want me to roll?
4d4.
I don't think that is.
I'll just do with
Oh.
mine. My background gives me, I think, 23. So
Okay.
I'm not rolling that many.
I'm perfectly fine with the 10 I have. It's more than enough than I'll ever need.
I have 20. My background gives me 27 gold.
God damn. That's awesome.
Oh. That's dumb.
What's dumb?
Where's the
I
3D
sport-
Where's the 3D dice roller?
The 3D dice roller through Discord doesn't work. It's a Roll20 exclusively.
As
Or
long
you
as
have
the
to use something
browser.
like something.
I am in
Yeah.
the browser.
Or you have to use something exclusively like Foundry.
I think it'd be
you
like
have to
enable in the
3D
settings,
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
dice options, enable 3D dice. I'm gonna roll some dice.
Yeah.
Didn't work for me.
Yeah, it's person by
work.
person.
Is it per person?
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's fine.
Yay!
Okay, I can see it now.
I'm guessing it's in graphics.
Yes, settings. It'll say dice option. Under
Dice options.
third from the
Enable
bottom.
3 dice. Automatically roll 3D dice. Got it.
When I get paid, I'm buying the fucking pixel dice they have available on Amazon.
I'm sure you are.
They're awesome.
You tried them?
Yeah. We have multiple players in my... Well, when I was running on Foundry, that we had to hard code it to work it on Foundry. They like using it a lot. It's nice.
Yeah. They're having so much trouble with the set. My set. I'm waiting so long.
Even
That's
waiting 2 years for them.
Yeah, I paid, and then I paid extra, so I should have 2 D&D sets coming.
Yeah.
And they're just not coming.
Well, there's just delays because every month they drop a update for what's going on, and there's just delays in production with in China, to where it's just the ones that I ordered specifically are harder to make and not passing quality control.
Mm. Well, at least that means they're being quality controlled.
Yeah. As y'all are discussing upon each other about potential supplies and whatnot, you see these 2 children, probably about 8 or 9 years old. They kind of burst through the front door, carrying a piece of paper, and they run straight past your table to these barrels. If I can, yeah, to these barrels, and they climb up on the barrels, and on the little like poster board sections up there, they take a thin nail and they puncture up their little piece of paper on it. And then they kind of look around and kind of with worried faces and seeing if anyone will notice. You could tell that they're covered in mud and dirt and very sweaty, as if they just ran a long distance.
Me being the golden retriever, golden boy that I am, immediately gets up and looks over them. Do you 2 need help?
Yes. And the kid is gasping, trying to catch his breath. Our friend Dale, we were playing at the, and he kind of just puts his hands on his knees and holds up a finger for a second. Okay. We were playing at the abandoned temple, and we were just playing ball kick.
There's a rock slide, a terrible rock slide.
As one does.
And we were playing ball kick, and as he kicked the ball, he took a step forward and disappeared. We rushed to where he disappeared and to see if he fell down like a hole or something, and stomped on the exact spot that he was standing, and he's gone. And if we can't find him before his mom gets home, then we don't want to cause any more fuss for his family. We can pay you. And he kind of shuffles in his pocket and pulls out 5 gold.
Reggie will stand up and just push the money back.
These are kids. We'll just help them, right?
And Reggie
I'm
will
saying that to
nod.
Reggie. Yeah. Oh.
And he nods in agreement.
This kid bites his lip, obviously trying to hold back a tear or two. And says, thanks. Y'all aren't from here, so y'all don't know where the temple is.
No. I didn't even know that there was a temple.
Come on, Chip, as he turns to his other friend, who clearly, through all the mud and sweat, you could clearly see the tear streaks that have cleaned his face.
Okay, so it's actual crying.
Yes. And he kind of scrubs his face and nods rapidly and hops up off the barrel. And he kind of gravitates towards Doll a little bit and looks her up and down. And in a very, very quiet voice, he says, "You're pretty." This kid can't be more than 7 years old.
Doll's eyes, if you could imagine, get much wider than they already are, and she kind of like leans back away from the child, and then is like, "Thank you."
And he kind of scurries off and goes next to his friend.
What's worse than murder? A child.
A child! It could let in a child.
Reggie will try to get the attention of the kids. Friend, down, up, on. He's asking like how they disappeared, essentially.
He kind of looks at his hands and thinks for a second, and he just waves them in front of his face like, whoosh, gone. Like a blink. And gone.
Can you show us?
Yes. Come. And they kind of start to jog out of the tavern.
And Doll follows.
Does everyone else follow, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes, Reggie. I would try to stand in between the kids and the group if I can.
Their jog is a light walk for y'all. Every step for y'all, for especially the tall people, every step for y'all is like 2 or 3 steps for them. So them at a slight jog easily keeps up with your walking pace.
Okay.
After about, I'll say 20 minutes after y'all leave town, about 5 minutes and you're on the edge of the town. And this is just for this is for reference sake at least. This is how big the town of Muru is.
Bar.
Huh?
It's still on the tavern.
Oh. Boop, 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 boop.
While he does that, does anyone else think it's weird that the kids are absolutely covered in dirt and they were playing kickball? Or is that That's just me.
It's ball kick.
I thought they were just in the dirt looking for their friend.
I don't know. The way that maybe it was how I interpreted what he was saying, but it sounded like they were like head to toe covered in mud.
No.
I mean,
I thought they were just dirty. They're just
they're young-
dirty, like, yeah.
they're young boys that are playing 20 minutes away from town. If you're gonna be stupid, you better be tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can y'all
He's
see
already
the map? Can y'all see
Reggie's
the map
already
now?
low key weary, but nothing he can't handle.
Yeah, I don't think Doll fully trusts, even though they're children, that there's not something fishy.
I literally have no thoughts. Head empty.
Mm-hmm.
Go help kid.
Can y'all
Pretty boy has no brain.
can y'all see the map?
We
Yeah,
can
he's
see
like-
buildings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reggie's of the mindset is like, if I help these kids and they don't betray me, I'm helping kids. If I do help the kids and they do betray me, I handled a threat.
I punched
Handle
the
something.
kids.
So this pink house right here,
There's two
Huh?
pink houses.
this one right here, that I am pinging,
Okay, I see it now. I didn't see
Uh-huh.
it. Sorry.
that is the tavern.
Okay.
The entire length of the town is only about 150 yards. You could sprint through the town in about 15 seconds. It is small. It is just large enough to not be considered a village. The town of Muru, if it fucking...
That's the town we're currently in.
Yes, you are in Muru.
How do you spell it?
M-U-R-U.
Thank you.
I had this preset, but apparently I didn't want to. Okay. Y'all exited kind of to the north and then followed the trail a little bit. Followed the pathway, and it's just beaten dirt. And then you start cutting off to the east, and you start cutting off to the southeast. In between the fields, in between the farmhouses, of clearly a beaten path of normal walkways, but nothing like secret hidden paths or anything along those lines.
Can I look for any additional footprints?
Sure. As you're walking around, and kind of walking through these paths, you do see that there was an additional set of footprints initially as you're walking. You see that there's at least 3 sets of footprints going this way that are still relatively fresh, like from the day. There's another set of footprints more off to the side, but those have a cart being dragged behind them. So they're in a clearly larger stature between their strides.
Okay.
And you could tell that it's walking towards the direction you're going. And after about halfway, you see that footprint trail turn off into one of the nearby farms.
Okay.
After about 15 minutes of walking, y'all come across a more engineered part of this landscape and a more flattened area. An old, beaten down, and almost stone-like pathway starts to appear, but it seems more like the old stones have been trodden so much that they're pebbles now, just pebbles and bits of gravel. God damn it. Uh, this is where I tried so hard, but it just didn't work. As you appear from... We'll say about right there. God damn it. Now I know why I hated fucking Roll20. As you appear...
Roll20 needs a lot of work to make it work decently.
Yeah, it does. This is just what I know from back in the day.
That's alright.
You appear from what seems to be the west side of this encampment. And as you look to your right, you see pylons destroyed but still standing as almost a pathway. You see a temple made of solid stone, and even the roof being itself almost a steeple itself of stonework inlaid with mud itself, covered with moss, and just the wear and tear and almost sheen of the weather, just decaying it and long begotten. Pathways that were once daily trodden and daily used are now almost overgrown with the natural grasses around you. In front of you, it looks to be stonework tile laid out to almost be a pad, but now, just like the road leading into town, it is all broken, it is all pebbled, it is all just downtrodden and unkempt. And somehow it looks like a river or a creek has cut its way through, creating a natural little pool in the middle, and then cutting itself to rejoin with another creek. With the natural passage of time, it looks like this temple has been around for a few hundred years to have been this developed, to have this natural occurrence of the creek bed developed. Off to your left, you see a dilapidated wooden house almost. You would think house, storage, something, but it has collapsed on itself. The wood rotten, waterlogged, and just in dismay. Almost unable to entrance or perceivably enter from any side.
Are there any like religious symbols on the temple or no?
Roll perception.
Without any hesitation, Archon immediately looks around and goes, well, sure, it's a little run down, but look at the location. Absolutely struggling to hold in a straight face.
Investigation?
Yes, investigation.
Intelligence? Fuck is my intelligence? Here it is. 17.
As you look around and try to look for symbols, almost a little bit off on one of the pylons, you notice the symbol of just a fist with what seems like little curves around the fist. So it's just a fist with almost looks like little bits of cuts around circling the fist.
Okay. Would I know what this is, or that's just what it is? This is an abandoned temple.
Roll a history for me.
12.
You would not know.
Okay.
I wonder if I can find another medallion to add to my collection.
jingle when you walk?
Oh yeah, like a fucking Arabian belly dancer.
Coda,
I'm also
where are you, buddy?
technically wearing
You
studded leather.
Oh,
But, like,
than a Tarkov.
Oh, wait.
loud.
Wait, no,
Rather
actually,
than
no,
a
I'm not.
Tarkov
I'm sorry.
character, dog.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not studded leather. My bad. It's scale mail.
It's scale mail. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So you jingle, jangle, jingle.
Oh yeah.
Your stealth checks are gonna be awful.
I don't need to stealth. I'm a friendly guy. They don't need to come after me. What's wrong?
I have an RPG.
Why would they attack me?
What do I need? What do I need stealth for?
It's a role-playing game. What role am I supposed to be playing? The victim?
We've played that all too often.
Fuck you.
That's so crazy.
I'll
Coda.
teach you to play the victim GM.
I'm already.
Codes?
I'm already the fucking victim. I'm the DM.
I like DMing. DMing is fun.
I've DM'd for so long, it burnt me out hardcore.
That's understandable.
Please be out for delivery tomorrow, bro. That'll make my fucking after fucking noon.
Coda, where are you, buddy?
How much do you think he's either not muted, continually eating, or back with his brother's bullshit?
B or C? I also can't find my fucking pouches.
I always think he's eating.
I mean, to be honest, it's almost always right. I think I'm like currently like 1 for 8 on it not being him eating.
Keeping track is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
What do I want to go for?
Coda. God damn it. Your partner in crime is already not showing up to session 1.
What the
He got sent to AFK, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Sorry
did.
for being quiet, relaying why I did not let my nigga cook for himself. Oh wait, that was 30 minutes ago.
Yes.
You gotta let the dumbass learn.
Yeah.
You can't keep doing it for him. You have to let him suffer through it.
I think his reasoning is that he might burn the house down.
Yes.
It sounds like.
The drippings hit the element in the what he said is he put the tray or something in the oven, the racks fell, and all the juices and whatever else he was cooking fell off the trays and racks and was on direct contact with the heating element at the bottom of the oven. That's kind of emergency mode. Fuck it, we'll just continue forward.
Okay.
I was trying to have Coda work with this, but oh well. The kids say this way, and they tug you off to the left to where the pylons are almost in a pathway at jumping height to cross the little creek bed off to the left. So they'll take you off this direction. And he's back.
Sorry, I had to banish my homie to his room.
Get the fuck out of the kitchen. Order a pizza. Get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Nah, the food's done, but
So is his will to live.
yeah, pretty much, dude.
How do you
All right,
how do you fuck that up?
I don't know.
Anybody got a 12 gauge?
I do, actually.
So
I
Just put one in my
don't
mouth
allow
right now.
myself to have guns.
It's a good idea for me to not have access to weaponry.
all right, what about
Oh
you?
no, oh no, trust me, I'm gonna live.
You're
It's just with the gun, I'm definitely gonna live.
It's gonna be some Waco
It's
type shit.
Is who I'll up it on.
just like
That's the real fucking question.
Just like Kai Cenat. I want to be a gangster.
Oh my god.
What have I missed?
The kids took us to the temple area. I see a fist religious symbol, and we're kind of just like investigating the temple before we do anything.
We adopted children already?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
absolutely
no.
not.
Okay,
That's fast.
so if you
That
can
was quick.
If
What do you mean absolutely not? We need fucking bodyguards for the dungeon. How else are we
We
supposed to send
adopted
out trash?
kids.
Then
Unhilt
they're your
unhilt
children.
sword.
Oh god.
Slightly unsheathed sword.
this is my horrible rendition of fingers, so just deal with it.
Fingers?
Shut up.
I see it now.
Black power.
I mean, yes.
Fight the power.
Oh, that's actually not that bad.
So that's what the symbol looks like.
Is it over there? Or you just drawn?
It's over. It's kind of like
Every-
here, and then on the pylons,
Okay,
if they're above like 4 feet tall.
gotcha.
Wait,
Has
I don't
anybody
get a
already
feat.
rolled to check them out?
Kirby has rolled history. He rolled a 12, and he could not figure it out. Would you like to roll history or religion?
I look at religion. I look at the
Fuck no.
guy with religious symbols all over him.
Now he's gonna do the same.
I mean, I can.
I kind of just like tap his shoulder and point towards the fist.
Religion or history?
I'm gonna be doing history. Yeah, history. Nope. Did I?
Nope, it has not rolled.
Why didn't that work?
I don't know.
We'll do that.
Oh, that rolled. Ben
That's
rolled
only a 12.
That matches. That's nothing.
We're rolling
Oh, man.
history.
History or religion, your choice.
I'm not rolling.
13. Did you enable the
Plus
3
or mi-
dice?
The modifiers?
How do
I have negative modifiers for this, so I'm good.
Ouch.
No, I meant lady. Or doll.
Huh?
Do you have any modifiers for
You
your
rolled a
roll?
13.
So for history.
History and intelligence, the same thing.
Yeah.
History or
it's-
religion.
So
Depends on your
it'd be
proficiency.
16.
Okay, with the 16 doll, you remember that this is the symbol of the wind-cutting fists monks, and that several hundred years ago they were one of the more prominent elemental schools of study for monks to learn and train at.
Okay, I'll
Look
Say
over
it
to
in your own words.
what did you say they were?
The monk training school of the fists of the temple of the wind cutting fists.
Oh, this is the wind cutting
Wait.
fist monks.
Yeah.
They've been
Wind
gone
cutting-
for a while.
They've been gone for a while. That explains probably why they're not within any of these religious regalia.
Right, that would explain why it's an abandoned temple.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I was hoping they could teach me a thing or two about fisting, but oh well.
No, gaunt. Oh, Reggie was about to speak. Did you say that in character?
Yes. And I just heard in Reginald's voice just and he just kind of glances over at him.
I was gonna make my own little side joke, but AG was just kind of cut off. I was gonna say no gauntlet, and then
I just see Arkham just like, ah! Like, kind of smirking and just like, yes. Totally unaware of what he just said.
how skinny / buff is Archon?
Mm,
He looks like a skinny boy.
I wouldn't say that he's skinny, but he's not exactly like built or strong.
He's lean.
Okay.
Yeah, like pretty medium overall. He's just tall.
Okay.
He's not rippling 6-pack abs.
And most of that is
if you
because
were
of
skinny, I would have pushed you.
most of it is because of literally like the goat legs, a part of tiefling.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god, a fucking TikTok popped in my head. Oh my fucking god. I'm not a gooner. Oh my god.
you're a
Fucking TikTok.
gooner.
We'll see it.
Continue. But yeah, Reggie would just that just took all the thoughts out of Reggie's head. So I don't know what to do anymore.
You see the children.
So-
by the thought of learning how to fist people.
Why
Who
would
said
you
anything
say it
about people?
like that?
Why would you say it like that? This way. It's just over this little bit. And you see the kids jump on the pylons. And then balance for a second. And then run and jump to the pylon that's in the water. And then as they jump over the water onto the other pylon.
You
And now
kids are crazy.
For real.
and now they're on the other side.
I'm pretty sure I can just make that jump.
Wait, they jumped across the river?
Yeah, they
They
jump up
jumped
on the
across
little
the little
pylons
creek,
right
yeah.
there, and then to there, and then to there.
How
Under that.
shallow is it?
You see that it's kind of shallow right there, right where the pylons are, and it goes to. It's decently steep to where okay, once you get equal with the pylon, you'll probably be up to your knees, but then it gets real dark water towards the middle, to where you might have to float and bob for a section, but if you tried, you could get across it pretty.
Oh wait, I just thought of what I could do for this.
Is a strength check to jump across?
Correct.
Or is it
If it's anything, it's
athletic?
What the fuck? Oh fuck! I should know this. For jumping, it is a distance and a half of your height. For a standing long jump. So if you're 5 feet tall, you can standing long jump 7.5 feet.
I'm like 2 or 3 inches taller than Archon, so about 6, 7.
I'm 6'4" exactly. Is the
So
number
you
I have
can
written down.
technically jump 15 feet. I'll just say that. You could very easily standing long jump this. You could standing long jump. Oh wait, time and a half. I'm dumb. You could standing long jump this section, and if you got a running start, you could very easily clear this.
I will get into Olympic position to do I'll do an Olympic style long jump. I'll just jump across.
And this section right here is the narrowest part that you guys can see. So, yeah, you don't even have to roll athletics. You make the jump, and you kind of just turn around, hands, fist clenched, like, yes!
Archon, like, slightly bouncing, jumping up and down and clapping. Again!
Again! How else do y'all cross?
I have a 10-foot pole in my backpack due to fucking Dungeoneer's back, so I'm just gonna, like, vault myself over.
Eat it.
Okay.
You're also not in heavy mail, so, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no, you just see you mainly just, he is shirtless, carries, like, normal pants and shoes, and you just see a battle axe and a long sword axe between his back, on his back.
Fair enough.
But I'm not carrying much.
I am
Coda.
literally kitted to the teeth.
God fucking damn it, Coda.
This is the average experience of Coda.
Alright, Melissa, how do you get across?
Wait. I know how to do it. Give me the jingling keys.
Give me the jingle.
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
I can't uninstall that.
Monster Hunter Early Access Beta.
I mean, I have no choice but to-
People in
to
fucking
jump across.
Marvel Rivals telling people to kill themselves. I may be going to hell, but I'm okay with it.
You're trash at your position. I out DPS you as a healer.
Your tank's overextending.
How do you get across?
I mean, I would have to jump across.
Alright. How tall are you?
She's average height,
Which is?
about, I don't know, 5'7". She's not real tall.
Don't go off of that. Because if you look off to your right, you can see that the squares don't fucking... The squares don't fucking align like they're supposed to.
Who are you talking to?
Whoever was trying to measure the distance.
Okay.
Because it's a fucking pain in the ass.
Oh my God.
Because I have to make this so fucking big.
Casting spells.
Oh my god, I get gay effects.
Yes, you got the gay effects.
There's unicorn farts happening right now.
Oh, I do have
They just don't. It doesn't fucking align right.
Oh my god.
You probably have the scale of the image too small, which also because of the Roll20 limitations, they're just gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Feels bad. It's supposed to be 1-inch squares as the grid, but then the map that I uploaded is like, oh, it's 1-inch squares, but then it compressed it to like a third of the size. So when I did it to true 1 inch, it was like 0.85, or then it jumps to fucking 0.12.
It's a resolution issue. The inches on programs like this tend to scale differently compared to the inches of other programs. A lot of programs built in actually have this functionality, but not a lot of them actually do it correctly.
Mm-hmm. But now I just extended the map so that y'all can see where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coda.
So I'm back. Y'all can just continue without me. I'm about to start fucking tweaking. Love y'all.
What the fuck is happening? Never mind then. Alright.
Shit, okay.
Alright then.
Then there were 3. So, since this is if you make a running jump, you'll have to do an athletics check. because it is just at like the limit of your jumping distance.
I mean, do I have to make a running jump?
If you want to cross this, yes.
Okay.
Or you can try to jump on the pylon and try to jump from pylon to pylon.
I mean, that's what my goal was.
Okay.
Because I'm not athletic.
Okay. Then you climb up on the pylon over here, like the kids.
Uh-huh.
And as you kind of take a step forward and jump off, I do need you to make a dexterity check.
14.
You pass. And not fully gracefully, but semi-gracefully, you land on the other pylon across. And you kind of check your balance for a minute, for a second or two, and then you step down off the pylon.
I made it.
And the kids kind of tug at y'all's sleeves and waistbands. They say, Chip disappeared. They're standing right here. And they kind of just like stand like a foot or two away. And y'all can see the little tracks of children and scuff up dirt where they were in fact playing ball kick as a hay-filled ball rests in the little nezzles next to the dilapidated house. Boop. We're gonna do. Yes.
So now that we're all across, I will look kind of look at the kids.
Yeah.
And like see the scuffle, not a scuffle, but just see where they play the game.
Mm-hmm. That my circle is where Dale disappeared.
Okay.
The
Stay distance.
orange one?
Yes, the orange one.
Okay.
It's brown, but I guess it's orange.
It's orange.
Funny magic man.
It's a funny
Brown.
As I pat Archon on his back.
funny magic man.
Yes.
He will like kind of point towards the spot and kind of just like gesture towards it. Like won't say anything.
I see it. What about it?
I think he wants you to do Magic Man stuff in that area.
Oh, he wants me to do Magic Man. He holds his hands up to his cheek. Well, I can do that, and walks on over, just kind of like, see, there's nothing happening.
You remind me of either Finn or Flapjack right now.
Is he like,
Oh,
ooh?
That's I just see Flapjack with his big rosy cheeks going, oh!
yes, exactly.
God damn it.
With
but
the
more realistic,
disappointed
like,
with the disappointed look, I look over and investigate.
looking over to the kiddos. You said he kicked over here. Where did he kick? Show me.
The ball, hold on. Painting tools. Boo-doo-doo. The ball is by itself over there at the blue dot. The kids are standing like right there next to each other, pointing at the spot that Dale disappeared at.
Wall?
Doll, you said this is a place with like a closed fist?
Can I see if I can
Could-
sense any magic or anything?
Roll Arcana. But yes, this is a abandoned temple of the wind-cutting fists monks.
So I did,
Wind-cutting
I did
fists.
roll, and it's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, I'll say... With a dirty 20, you do notice that there is some residual magics coming from throughout the area. They're old and faint, and you can't really pinpoint them, but there is some around the area.
Okay. But nothing that could be linked to this kid blinking away.
I mean, like, you can see, you know that there's magic nearby, like within a small radius, and a little bit faint, but besides that, it's nothing just like super direct. Like, there's some, like, you can tell that there's magic within touching distance of you, but you don't know what it is.
What was Dale doing before he disappeared?
Playing ball kick with us?
He didn't
I think she needs a little more specific than that.
touch anything, fall down. You guys are really muddy, so I thought, you know.
He took a big step, like to kick, and Chip kind of takes a step back and then over-exaggerates jumping and landing on the front foot to like do like a soccer goal kick, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what he did, and then he just kind of went poof.
Did he kick ball?
No, the ball's over there. He didn't get a chance to.
I think there is only one logical solution to this. Your
I
friend's a
will-
monk.
Oh. Oh.
So where the orange or brown circle is where he was?
Yes.
So, can...
So hold up, kiddo. Just like this, okay? I need you to step back to exactly where he is. See those little fist hands? Hold your fist like that and do exactly as he did. And I'm physically encouraging him to do it.
Roll persuasion.
I shake his...
Roll persuasion.
Reggie would not allow it. You are not using children as experiment. What is going...
16.
The kid's okay, and he
Is
closes.
there anything I can do to prevent this?
You could try to run over
Pick
and
up
stop the
child
kid.
and throw them.
You can run over and run to stop the child from stepping.
Yeah, I will step on the circle and stop the child.
As you step
And
on,
then rip...
as you step on the circle, you hear a very loud whoosh of rushing wind.
Oh.
Roll a dexterity check.
Oh.
Dexterity save. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh!
You just hear... That's all you hear from Reggie. Oh. I think it's flat. I think it's just 13.
13 is not enough for this one.
Yeah, 13.
It's not enough for this one. As you step and you say, oh, and hear the rustling of this gust of wind from beneath you, the ground lights up for a split second of white, of just like a perimeter, and then faster than you can react or blink, you just feel a immense pressure and wind just shoot you straight up.
This happens when I step in the circle.
When you step on
before I even do anything.
When you step, yeah, you just go, oh, and you go, whoosh, and you're launched about 20 feet in the air.
What?
Mid-air, looking at the kid.
Yeah,
I think I see what happened.
Just deadlocked with this kid. You're just like, oh! And you see this child go, almost Pixar animation studio style at you as you're launched in the air.
No,
Like you see the face. Like what happens, like literally dead before, is you see the face of like a man is about to scold you like a parent. As that light appears, everything is just gone in his eyes. It's just fucking gone. What?
So I was wrong. Clearly, this is a space program.
So clearly it was wrong.
If it did that to that 6'7" man, your little tiny, like maybe 100-pound at best, he's gone.
Timmy is
That nigga's in
gone.
the atmosphere. That nigga's in the ozone. That nigga's gone.
He's gone.
Timmy got fucking yeeted.
So
Alright, so I'm in the sky.
You're in the sky.
is there
Timmy's
anything like
gone.
up there above him?
You have like
suck.
3 seconds before you have like 3 seconds because as you get the rush of gust underneath you, once you hit about 20 feet, you feel the wind just leave you, and you're at like that standstill point that you have like 2 to 3 seconds before you start falling.
Is there anything I can grab onto?
No.
Like how I? Nothing.
There's nothing you can grab onto.
I'm going to make the attempt to at least try and break his fall.
With your
I'm not
body?
very smart, nor am I very strong, though, so it's going to be with my face.
You are smart. That's the issue.
Your body?
Yeah.
Oh my
You don't got like a fucking. You don't got like a fucking goddamn a bed, a parachute.
Would you rather
got-
me use the shit?
I'd rather you just kind of just let me take the damage. Can I rage?
I don't think so because at level 1, your rage has to be. Well, okay, you know what? I'll give. Just give me a second.
I mean, I can cast dancing lights to give you a light show.
That's not good.
Oh my
So-
god, fireworks.
Oh my god. Yay! As you hit that pinnacle of momentum, you notice that up here there is a decently strong breeze. And as you're kind of just like, oh, you start to, with how you stepped on this circle or this platform, leaning into it, you shot up and at an angle. So at this point,
I flew away.
Go for
we're
the
gonna do
water.
this. You're right
Butterflies
there.
in the sky.
So you are now gently falling and floating towards the dilapidated building off to your left.
Okay, I'm gently floating like feathers
No,
fall.
no, you're.
Oh.
You did boop.
I get catapulted.
Yeah. And since you're falling,
As you hear me
actually
falling,
no,
what you would
as you fall, since you're not hitting terminal velocity with 20 feet.
I do
at
you
this
do
point.
take damage after like a certain distance.
Yes, but for this instance, you fall and you fall about 10 feet, maybe 15 feet. No, we'll say 10 feet. Because that's how high up all the pile is. 10 feet, 10 feet. You crash and you your body kind of tumbles and crashes and debris pops up and flashes up around you as you fall into the debris of this rotten, waterlogged structure, and all you hear is tumbles and crashing and breaking of wood with your large body, and just
Please tell me you didn't crush the kid.
yeah, and it just you end up underneath in a little pocket, underneath everything with just a tiny little bit of light shining through.
Is it bad, my dumbass? Like, what if I fall and I people elbow him on the way down? I think my man might be pretty fucking hurt, though.
Everyone outside is kind of just bug-eyed that just happened. The kids are looking at each other like, Like the light bulb just went off and they figured it out.
Hey, kiddos. Don't touch
I hate you,
anything.
Ben.
Don't touch any. Stay right the fuck where you are.
All I heard was
Do not
"Hey
move.
kids"
Hey
and thought the worst.
kids! Hey kids, want some candy? Tosses candy onto the circle platform.
Hey kids, want to join NASA?
I hear they're in short supply of astronauts.
No, the kids are gonna. I'm telling the kids to stay right the fuck where they are, and then I'm gonna go try and make my way into the building to see if I can check if Reggie's actually okay.
Do you just try to like? I think can you move? Yeah, can you move the token?
Me?
No,
Okay.
No, I can't.
Ba.
Reggie will lay there though.
Yeah, I figured as much.
In disappointment of himself, yeah, he will lay there.
Can I do an investigation check just to make sure there's no more?
It's most likely repeatable, since I just repeated it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but it probably
I know
has,
that-
like-
But I
Okay.
feel like there's probably more around, and I don't
Okay.
want us to like step on any more.
You
as
all
we're
should
trying
be
get
able
you.
to move the token. I want you to move the token how you would walk. Ben. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I don't know if I can get through that or not.
Yes, I'll say you can. So move back 3 spaces before you made the diagonal. And one more. Okay. You move your diagonal space. As you step on that space behind the kids, you hear the same kind of whoosh, and the white light of a square lights up. You were then catapulted 20 feet in the fucking air by wind.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
You have about 2 seconds for a reaction once you're launched in the air. Because it literally goes, Pring! Actually, no, you need to make a dex save.
I need to make a dex save.
Yes.
You got it.
You need to make a dex save. No.
That's a 7.
Nah. You're not. Nah,
Say
you're
goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Wow, everyone just dies here.
Kiss the stars for me.
I ain't got nothing. There's nothing I can do.
The kids look around and go, oh, as their newfound. They didn't think tieflings could fly, but they are proven wrong as many times today.
Oh no.
After about 3 to 4 seconds, you come down and you crash about right there, and you crash what seems to be on the lip of the roof. And the front porch balcony area, and you kind of crash down and crash through the roof and the lower part of the waterlogged balcony porch, and you're sitting there covered with mud and clay and waterlogged pieces of splinters, but you are for the most part unharmed. So we will then. Yeah, we'll mark that spot too.
Sorry, I'm a bad drawer.
It's okay. The fact that it's marked means we know where it's at. Doll, would you like to do anything?
I mean, I would like to follow. Can I have a token?
I'm working it.
Okay.
Looking immediately over at Reggie. That really knocked the wind out of my sails.
I can't move it.
I know. I'm.
Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to yell at you.
You don't see Reggie, but you hear Reggie.
I don't see Reggie, but I hear Reggie.
Yes.
Just groaning and sighing.
You hear him through what would be the walls, but they're broken down.
Reggie, this is no time for an orc mating call. You can do better than that.
So I know that there are two there, so I'm going to avoid those two.
You just gonna leave the kids there?
Yeah, they're fine.
What better choice do I have than to use them as cannon fodder? I got banned from that.
At all. Nowhere.
All right.
Don't even breathe too hard.
Show me your step-by-step guide.
I can't.
You should be able to now.
I cannot.
I got banned from using the kid as a human sacrifice.
Alright, now try.
Cannot.
You should be able to.
Damn it, I've been banned from Dave and
I
Buster's.
cannot.
Okay.
So I would have been right here, next to everybody. I'm gonna move. I would like to move here and
No.
no?
No, that's that rock is too much of an obstruction.
Oh, so I have to go around the rock?
Correct.
So I have to go here.
Mm-hmm. Now stop right there. Okay.
Before I move any farther, I'd like to make an investigation check to make sure that there's nothing in front of me to step on.
Okay.
17.
You kind of squat down and place your hands out in front of you, and you kind of patting the ground a little bit hard out in several directions, but everything seems fine.
Okay. Then I'm going to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do another investigation for going up into the building?
From this pathway,
Or do I know that it's safe this way?
from you can see that this used to be one of the more main beaten paths.
So there shouldn't be a step or a trigger.
There shouldn't be.
Okay, I mean, I guess I will go there.
You're fine.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now you make it to the broken steps of the front entranceway.
Okay, cool. And I hear them make groaning and making noise.
Yeah, you can look over and see Archon.
Okay. She's up again.
Why is she up? Come here, baby. No,
I'm
she
gonna
went to
try
you.
for-
She probably fell.
I made another investigation roll. It was a 5.
Everything seems fine. How'd you like my little training pads, as I call them?
Training pad.
Yeah, because the monks would step on the pads and they would get shot up in the air to start doing their kung fu in the air. To train for wind-cutting fist style.
I thought it was just like some kind of button or something.
No,
Well, I guess it was.
It's a pad. But technically Lady stepped on one too, but hers was broken. That's just what the dice said.
I got lucky.
Yeah. You got lucky.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna move forward.
You're gonna have to kind of squeeze in.
Okay.
Squeeze in through the beams and timbers. You can kind of look over to your left and you see the hooves of Archon as he's trying to stand up and shake all the splinters off. And you do hear Reggie moaning but kind of shifting around inside as well. Or what would be inside.
Okay, well now that I know that they are in fact Is there anything like up top, or is it just like open sky?
It's open sky. It looks like it would have been a 2-story building that collapsed in on itself due to no upkeep.
Okay. So there's no roof?
There is a roof, yes, but it's kind of broken down and sunken in with the little bits of holes and everything else.
Okay.
So you could technically climb up top on this roof and try to slide down a hole, or you can try to like squeeze through in and out of the beams and rafters.
I'm just gonna try to squeeze through in and out of the beams and weave, bob and weave.
Okay. So I'll say that you move half of your movement speed, trying to try to climb through all of this and not really shift anything in case it decides to fall down.
Okay.
So at about that point, you see to your left the remnants of a half-broken door frame. And then to your right, you see a total door frame just collapsed and just sealing off what would be another room. At this point, Reggie, you see the hole in the sky about 10 feet above you, where it's a Reggie-sized hole that you created.
Just cartoonishly,
yes, just cartoonishly
spread out.
Yes.
Multiple layers of it too.
Sure. What would you like to do? You can you hear as you kind of try to help center yourself up. You hear the same activation of one of the other pads, and then about 6 seconds later, you hear a solid and crash, and then a wisecrack from Archon.
Yeah, I know. Reggie heard that. He just closed his eyes, and maybe if I'm silent, he'll stay quiet.
And then about maybe 20 seconds later, you hear the shifting of wood as someone else seems to enter in the facility, or is climbing through the debris.
I'm guessing that's the doll and the others.
You would guess so, yeah.
You said there was also, like, beyond the light of the hole, there's an extra light to my left?
Yes. So, for you, it would be, like, right there.
Okay, I'll slowly start making my way towards the light.
So, as you start crawling through the light, as you start crawling towards the light and like stepping over and shaking the splinters off you, you notice that there's an indent in the ground and a splinter that's a little bit larger than others, maybe about 3 or 4 inches, and it's sticking out of the ground. And it's soaked in blood.
I'm sorry, what's sticking out of the ground? I'm so sorry.
A splinter.
There's no doubt.
A splinter that's about yay big, but it's stuck in the floor. So it's protruding about this much, and then about this much is coated and soaked in blood.
Like it's in the ground like it would skin?
Like it's in the ground as if like it was, so like here's the ground, and yeah, then the splinter's like stuck in the ground, like it sprayed up from the ground, or fell and got stuck in the ground, and then the top half of it is covered and soaked in fresh blood.
Oh, the top half.
Yeah, the part that's protruding. So it seems like something fell on top of the splinter.
I'll look around for just see if the blood trail led anywhere.
Roll perception for me. Okay.
Fuck? I don't know why I did twice.
It only rolled
I think
once
that's
for
my
me.
wisdom is +1. Oh, perception +3.
Okay,
so
so
16.
you still pass pretty easily for this. Just looking around and glancing and the keys of light, you see around this splinter a pool of blood that is slightly soaked into the wood and the hay around you, around the splinter, and then almost as if something is being dragged towards an area. It seems like it's being dragged like this way towards the back, underneath the fallen debris, almost like there's a tunnel.
Over here. I fucking forgot my accent. No.
Here.
Yeah, I'm just calling over everybody before I proceed any further. Like, how far is Archon?
The Archon's only about technically 10 feet away at this point, and I would say like the way that he's the closest directional route to you would be to go. This is where
I was just making a joke about thinking about grabbing his ankles and pulling him out of the rubble.
that would be the fastest route to get to you. Would be the same. I'm trying here, bro. That would
No, you're
be
doing
the
fine.
fastest
You're doing
route.
fine, man. Especially with two people just they're not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walls are too thick and falling in upon each other to get a direct route to him. So you'd have to go down and follow Lady. Doll, you also hear Reginald call out in a louder voice, "Here, here." So you kind of, I'll say that you kind of move right there into the entranceway, and you peek, and you can see his chest and his head over the debris.
Do I see Doll?
Yes, you look over and hear some rummaging of wood, and you look over and see Doll kind of crouching and contorting through the half-broken entranceway.
I kind of just point out like where the blood is getting dragged.
Doll?
Oh.
I'm pointing you to the blood trail, and I'm looking around for Archon. Do I see Archon or no?
Archon is making his way as best as he can to get out.
Yeah, Archon is like right there right now.
Okay.
So I guess she's gonna, Doll's gonna come over and try to follow the blood trail.
I will stop her. We wait.
Okay.
Need to regroup.
She nods and she'll wait.
So we're just gonna
Archon's
give it a
just
couple
doing his
minutes
best.
and wait for Archon.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
about a minute of Archon climbing over everything, and also after about 20 seconds, so Archon will catch up with Doll, and then y'all will both clamber over into the hole that Reginald made in the light from this direction. As y'all regroup, and Reginald points to the blood upon the splinter,
That can't be good.
you hear a very new sound, a very new registered sound of whoosh.
I did not hear that.
Didn't come through at all.
Oh, you hear a new sound of... You hear the sound of one of the plates activating. The whipping of wind and whoosh, big old
Like
gust
where
of
we
wind.
were,
Yes.
or
If they're gonna
somewhere
be-
else.
If
Yes.
they're gonna be stupid, they gotta be tough.
And then about 6 or 7 seconds later, you hear poing, 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 as the hay-filled ball falls through the same hole that Reginald fell through.
They're fucking with the plates. Alright,
I
whatever.
mean, as long as they're not stepping on
The kids are fucking with the plates.
maybe they'll break them. And then we won't have to worry about it.
So now, the blue ball
We
is
gave
like,
warning.
the blue ball is like right there now.
We gave warning. Can I pick up the ball?
Yes.
I actually
you
have an
may.
idea. 1 second.
Okay. How sturdy is the ball?
It's pretty sturdy. It's made of leather, and it's got some. It's made of leather and sewn together. You could see that it's really worn out and used, and some of the cracks are open. It's pretty much stuffed with hay, and it's got something heavy in the middle to keep its center together. It's light enough that you could toss it around and throw it and kick it, but it's sturdy enough to have seen some wear and tear.
Okay. We'll hold on. I will hold on to the ball just in case.
The ball is about 8 inches in diameter, by the way. It's about yay big, about the size of a kid's soccer ball.
Yeah, he was holding it in his like elbow, armpit.
Alright. So that's blood. I'm assuming this blood looks relatively fresh.
Yes, the blood is relatively fresh. It's just enough to where it's been dried, but with how much blood was soaked into the splinter, it's not dripping fresh, but it's not like oxidized dark red. It's been here, but it's still pretty fucking fresh. And
Looking over at Doll, can you heal at all, or is this on me?
I do not know how to do that.
Well, fuck.
I'm not a
Alright.
cleric.
Alright, go. And roll. I only got one spell, and you're not gonna like it.
Doll casts
First
dancing
aid.
lights. This is what I got for you.
First aid
Okay.
kit.
You have a first aid kit? Okay, we can work with that.
Why?
That's helpful.
I don't know if I have that. I was just
Oh,
mentioning first aid kit instead of using a spell slot.
No, I don't. I don't have a spell slot that can heal.
No.
You have an explorer's pack and a gaming set. You do not have a first aid kit.
Nope.
Yeah. I have no way to heal. My only way is spare the dying.
Well,
Of course. Why would the barbarian be holding an IFAK?
This is true.
What do you mean? You meaning to tell me it's not the class Fanny as Conan the Barbarian bandaging his fucking wounds while he's pushing through the dungeon?
the first thing that we need to do is just find him. Or that.
Yeah, I know.
Going.
Going down the hole.
Yeah. And then we can figure out the rest after.
So the whole for Doll, she'll have to get on her hands and knees and crawl, and she'll be able to make it. For Reggie and for Archon, y'all should make it, but it's going to be a tight squeeze.
So Doll's gonna get on her hands and knees and crawl through the hole.
As you start crawling through the hole, you're kind of just like hands and knees, just kind of bent down, kind of shuffling through it. Are you wearing gloves?
No.
Okay. As your hands kind of shift forward and take small steps forward through the little bits of splinters, they don't hurt you or to poke you. You can just tell it's just pieces of wood. As you start to go through this hole and kind of twist and turn a little bit, you feel your hands go from sticky to very slick and sappy.
Okay.
And the distinct smell of iron starts to penetrate your nose.
Okay. I mean,
Oh.
I keep going.
As you follow this hole for another minute or two, and I'll say the hole goes like this.
Okay.
As you get right there towards the end of that little pathway, like where I put the little dot, if you can see it, very faintly, you hear a shallow breath, and you're a drow, so of course you have dark vision.
Yes.
As you look up, you see a stone slab that would almost be considered a bed, and a smear of, almost like a small trickle of blood pouring over the side of this bed. And on top of this bed, as you kind of stand up and kind of squat up, you see a small child in the fetal position clutching his calf. And his calf is covered in blood and just not pouring, but steadily streaming out. His breath is ragged and starting to get more shallow.
Doll is going to yell out to the other two and just say, "Guys, get in here fast!" And she's gonna go up to the boy and try to keep pressure. And she's also going to say, "Hi, I'm Doll. Are you Dale?"
No response.
"We're gonna try to help you."
Very faintly, he kind of opens his eyes just a slit and tries to look at you, but he just can't.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can do something to help?
Yes, you may try a medicine check.
I'm still trying to push my way through that to catch up to her and get in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all have about 30 seconds of crawling.
I rolled a
What are you guys
4.
playing?
We're doing D&D.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
How do you play that?
Bad
Lots,
time, dude.
lots of rolling.
Oh,
I rolled a 4,
That's cool.
so I don't know.
No, with the 4.
Is it-
So I'm
is it
just
like a
gonna
game you have to download, or is it
No.
through
try
Discord?
to hold my hands over where the blood is coming out to, I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of just CPR your hand over his calf, over his hand, and just press down, and the kid just kind of winces. And as you do so, you realize his skin is clammy. It's not cold yet, but it's clammy. By this time, Reggie and Archon kind of burst their way through, and through the crawling space they stand up earlier and start trying to push and shove some of the debris out the way to make the hole bigger.
He's losing a lot of blood.
Was there any rope up there or no?
None that you noticed.
No one has rope.
Do y'all have rope?
Most of the time we do. I probably do, but
So, are you using actual character
check.
sheets?
My
Yes.
pack does in fact come with. We come with.
Well, the goal was, I thought since it was a tight squeeze, I was gonna send Archon to go grab Doll, and Doll grabs the kid, and I just yank them all out as fast as I can. That
If
was
you're
the
going to convey
original
that,
plan.
if
I
you're going
will
to convey that to me, I will 100% do that with you.
I would also say it would take maybe a minute or two, but you, Reggie, would be able to strength your way and lift up some debris and try to make the shortcut here to the entranceway. Why am I choosing black?
Yeah,
That
that's
is.
a black
I know.
card.
I am redoing. One moment.
What version of D&D you're playing?
5e.
5e. I just don't know which one would be faster.
That's a you call. So I would say it'd take a minute or two for you to strength check 3 times to move debris enough out of the way.
I
to
mean, I literally
shortcut.
have spare the dying to save the kid. I just have to get in there.
Okay.
That's all I'm. That's all I care about. I'm literally don't give a shit
Okay.
going in there. Period.
So I will say that then at that point I will say, yeah.
No thoughts, head empty. I'm going in there. I'm going to activate my Sparky Sparks, and I'm going to defibrillate the kid to spare the dying.
Okay. So at this point, Archon comes in underneath and sees Lady holding the kid's calf and seeing the status of the kid. You go into save mode and you go Sparky Sparky, and you don't shove Doll out the way, but you get up close to her, elbow to elbow, and you press your hands up and over hers. And with that, little sparks and little flames dance between your fingers, and they dance over hers as well, as almost like a reddish orange glow permeates from your hands and lightens up the dark space in the room. Little bits of gold and red dance over your tiefling eyes as you press down harder. And as you press down harder and the magic flowing through your hands, dancing over Doll as well. Doll, I need you to roll a flat d20 for me.
18.
Thank you. The wound on this kid starts with red embers. Instead of burning the flesh, it starts almost sewing the flesh up. And
Spare the dying very specifically does not heal anything. It does not give them any life back. It does not help them. It just stops them from dying.
Yes.
We're terrified. Oh yeah.
It's what it's doing, and as the little burn marks are dancing over his flesh, he's not wincing in pain, but he kind of just, the raggedness of his breath slowly starts to become more and more stable. And behind the flame, as it centers and closes around the hole, it doesn't recover the flesh, it just scabs the flesh, like a fresh scab 2 or 3 days after a good cut. It's just enough so that the bleeding can stop.
I'm gonna take off the back of my cloak and wrap him up in the bottom of it, almost kind of like swaddling him, almost like a baby, more cradle style.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna basically kind of push him through the hole and try and push him out to Reggie.
Roll a strength check for me, because you are actively pushing him.
Can I help?
Sure.
Can I do a
Yes,
help?
you may do a strength.
So if you want to roll it at advantage.
You may roll it at advantage, or you can take whatever lady's roll is, and depending on how high or low it is, will determine how much added to your roll as like a proficiency bonus.
I would just rather you roll it at advantage.
I'm gonna roll it at advantage then.
Okay.
I got a 14 and a 7, so 14 plus 1's 15.
Okay. So with a 15, as a Chip is swaddled, you push him and you carry him and almost cradle him. And even though it was a tight squeeze before, with the severity of the situation, you just start dogging and crawling as fast as you can. And about 10, 12 seconds later, what took you almost a minute to crawl through at the beginning now is just done. And as you pop out in front of Reggie, you kind of open up the cloak. You kind of open up your cloak and show him the kid. And about 3 or 4 seconds later, Doll appears out behind you. From her wrist down, her hands are weirdly still glowing orange, but also blood-soaked and tinted.
Mm. Still dangerous.
He needs to get to a healer fast.
I mean, I can activate dash as a bonus action. I can just dash.
Look, Reggie, there's two options. Either we get him to a healer in some way, or I'm pulling out the sickle to my side, or I'm amputating. Which do you prefer as like a better option? I'm pretty sure we get him to the healer, right?
Yeah.
I just move him. I just turn the kid away from him. Like, get the fuck away from me.
As the DM,
Still dangerous.
okay. Piglet, you can sit here and listen. I just ask that you mute until we take little break moments, and then we'll tell you when you can unmute. We're going to start playing weekly, so if you want to sit and listen, you're more than welcome to. I will say with the saving life magic, he still needs a healer, but he doesn't need a healer in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all have stabilized the child enough, you can get him back to town.
I don't really
But Reggie doesn't know that.
Right. I also don't really want to hang around in Death Trap. So I would like... Doll would like to leave.
I want to stay for just a few seconds, but like not very long. I just want to cast identify on the traps and see what they do.
Right now, Reggie is thinking who is best to hold this child.
You are, dude.
If I am holding child, I cannot fight.
If you look at Doll, you will see that she is very thin and probably can't hold this child.
Even for an elf, Doll is strikingly thin. Not rib showing malnourished like famine,
really close.
but close to it.
We are 20 minutes away from town within the small town. If there is something that's going to fight us, we bring it to the town. And if the problem was the town, oh well. Right?
Threat still imminent.
The only things we've seen that actually threaten us are stationary static objects.
That we cannot see.
Points towards the dragged blood.
Do you not think that was just like? Do you not think that was just not the kid dragging his legs on the ground after he got his leg? What's the word for that?
Punctured.
Punctured.
Punctured, impaled.
I am no doctor, but that leg's fucked up.
Why go in hole, but no friend?
Maybe he was scared. Wouldn't you be? He just got launched up into the air.
Reggie chuckles.
For no reason.
I mean, these are little 40-pound something things that just got launched 20 feet in the air. And that took the wind out of me, a grown-ass man. What do you think it did to him?
I'm saying we can leave it with the kids. We can leave the kid with the other kids to take them back into the town while we search this area for the threat and eliminate it.
It's just
I
going
think
to
that
scare the children more. Their friend will be injured. And they're going to think he's dying. Because he kind of, sort of is.
Tell them. Okay, let's go to village.
I don't think the kids are going to be able to like carry them. One of us has to be strong enough to carry him because he's got the bum leg, right?
Yeah.
That's the only real
And
concern.
he's unconscious.
Kinda, yeah. So realistically, our only option is to at least one of us bring it back. But I think it's just smarter for all of us to go. And then if we want to come back, we can come back.
Do we still have the two other people with us?
The kids, yeah, the kids are there.
The other people in our
Yeah, technically they're still here. Technically.
Do they have anything on their sheets?
One of
that
them's a
would
monk, the
heal
other's a
the
ranger.
kids?
There's a monk and
It's a
I think
ranger,
Ross the
right?
sorcerer.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
No,
Okay.
he's not a sorcerer.
Sorry for the echo.
You're a
You
wizard,
good.
Harry.
Yeah, where's that Harry?
Because I can just go by myself. And then
Uno momento.
Well, the ranger may have.
He's
something.
a fucking ranger.
Maybe.
He's a ranger.
Look.
No.
No, wait, he's
offense,
level
I
1. He
literally-
doesn't have the tech good and evil.
Oh, well.
I literally went out of my way to grab every healing spell I could. We're level 1. We don't have anything of what we actually need right now.
Yeah.
Carry the kid back to town.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I can go by myself while y'all scan the area.
Why the fuck does he have an adamantium half plate? God damn it.
That's what I intend on doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I guess you
God damn it.
take him back into town. We'll look around and then we'll meet back up somewhere.
Yeah, I'll take him and the kids back to town and come back here as soon as possible.
None of you have fucking anything physical healing.
No.
No.
I am an orc.
I know.
I can't get it till higher level.
No, I mean
It's fine.
like,
the kid is stabilized.
like IFAC packs. None of you have like IFAC packs or healing or bandages or anything simplistic. None of you have those.
No, I had the gold, and I literally said at the start of the session,
I
if we
know.
have anything we need to buy, we can buy it.
I know.
We didn't even go to a shop. We just immediately got said, "Hell, hey,
Yes.
there's a dungeon tomorrow," and then it's just like, "Oh, hey, we got something to do." Okay, whatever.
Well, now you know something
Well-
you'll need.
Okay, but so yeah, for right now, I will go to the village. The 4 of them, I would take the injured kid and the rest of the kids back to the village, and then double my way back.
Okay, I will stop you real quick,
Okay.
just for simplicity's sake. The kid was not injured by anything, monster-wise. He literally got thrown in the fucking air, fell and
Yes.
crashed through the roof, and then, unluckily, with bad luck, got his calf impaled on a piece of wood.
Yes, that is exactly what I understood has happened.
Yes.
But like, here's the
yes.
thing: he should be able to fucking talk.
Not if he's in
If it-
shock with pain.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no.
he
blood
is.
loss.
Oh, he's in shock.
Yeah, he's in
He's like-
shock.
Hold up. First,
That's
he's,
why.
He's
like,
eight.
he's a kid that's in shock, that's in blood
You'd be
loss, and has been
surprised how
bleeding out for an
indestructible
hour.
children are.
Well, yes.
This has been an hour. He's had to be like this for an hour at the minimum. It took 20 minutes to get here. It took these 2 kids probably 20 minutes to run back to town. Probably a good little bit of time to get their shit together and figure out what the heck they're gonna do. Not to mention however long it took them to figure out what the fuck was going on and whether they needed to go seek help. Then get us, then get back. It's been some
It would
time.
have been over an hour.
Mm-hmm. And I took into account this kid's resistance and resilience and just... I've
He's
been
lucky
rolling.
that he's alive.
Yeah, I've been rolling to see if you find a dead kid or not.
That's it. Okay.
This is... I'm withholding combat because you will have a good chunk of it if y'all proceed for the dungeon. This is more about learning your exploring abilities, getting into your characters, and giving you something to do to, quote, shake the rust off and get those dice hands rolling. And also,
This is a battle-ready barbarian. He's ready for battle. What do you mean?
I promise you,
Next time.
you will have your fucking battles.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll just take the kid back to the village. I just didn't know how to check for any threats, but
No, that is a wonderful
Yeah.
thing to check for, and it's a wonderful perceptional thing to be wary of. I am telling you as a DM in this instance, there is no threat besides the actual surroundings themselves, and then the pressure plates.
it's weird why he would go into a fucking hole. I think it was just discombobulated. Whatever. Let's go back to the village.
So, as about 20 minutes pass, and you all do go back to the village, carrying this kid, taking turns between Archon and...
No, I'll just carry the kid.
Okay, so Reggie
Carrying-
carries the kid, and Dale says, here, this way.
Dale is the kid that's dying.
No,
Chip
Chip.
is-
Oh, yeah, Dale is the kid is dying. Chip says, here, this way. And he takes y'all through the town to, boop, Star Insignia, which is the local temple and healer. It's literally 2 glorified shacks put together. Enough for like 4 bench seats and a tiny like little pedestal makeshifted into an altar.
Okay.
A woman comes out after she hears the bustling of many footsteps coming through, and she kind of gasps as her white cloak kind of gasps, and she says, "Lay the boy down. Lay him down."
Lay him down gently.
Mm-hmm. She kind of scrunches her nose and her eyes, looking over at Dale and at Chip and the other kid, and so y'all have some explaining to do soon. And she kind of rolls her sleeves up for a second, takes a deep breath, exhales, and puts her hands over the wound, one hand on each side, almost encompassing his calf. And with that, a small green glow encompasses the outlines of her hands from her wrists all the way upwards. And in a couple seconds, maybe about 8 or 10 seconds, you see the scab that was created kind of heal itself up and turn back into skin. Turn back into skin as the skin itself is healing. And then afterwards, after about 10 more seconds, the light fades away from her hands as she picks him back up from the sling and says, "Come on, boys, we'll take him home. He needs rest and he needs to eat and recover." I will be back in a moment, and I would like to talk to all of y'all, as she gestures with her head to the party.
And as the children leave, I'm just like, "Ooh, someone's in trouble."
About 5 minutes pass. And after that time passes, and I mean, it's a quick moment, faintly you hear coming up the path, you hear 2 little kids whelping and ow, 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 ow! As you peek out through the door, you see the priestess and the healer dragging these children, quite literally by their ears and their earlobes, back up into her little temple.
Yeah, sounds about right.
As she enters in, she kind of yanks her arms up and tosses the kids down in front of her little pedestal. It stands right in front of them and crouches down, getting in their face, and very loudly for a woman of the cloth, starts screaming at these kids. "Do you know how much trouble you just gave his mother? She's out on the boat 12 hours a day, fishing for this town to put food on the table, and you just brought home her injured son." And she is loud to the point it is echoing in this small little cabin. And very clearly, anyone in a good block radius can hear this woman screaming.
I just feel like all of us are just like peeking out the blinds at like different levels. See, I told you someone's in trouble.
You will both! And she presses both of them in the nose. Pray to your gods and pray for forgiveness and quick health of Chip. Of Dale. Sorry, got the names mixed up. Of Dale.
Oh, wow, Chip and Dale. Wow.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to catch that.
No, I know.
Wait, who is the third one?
Unnamed as of this point.
I just want to Chip and Dale. I'm so sick. Could have done Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
I could have.
Oh, and that would have been good.
And the kid's like, oh, but do we have... And she just whips both the sides of their head. No! And she stands up and they both kind of rub the side of their temples and turn around on their knees and start praying, mumbling prayers and chants towards the pedestal. She stands up and brushes the dust off of her knees, unrolls her sleeves, and starts walking towards y'all as the group. I apologize for that unsightly scene that y'all had to see. But I do thank you from the bottom of my heart that you were able to get Chip back to his mother. God damn, it's Dale. Dale got returned. Fuck.
Children.
Yes.
We get the reference to children.
That you brought the child home safe to his mother. And she didn't have to bury another one this year.
Another one.
Another one.
Yo, I'm a piece of shit.
Me too, bud. Me too.
God damn it. That was right, though.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I assume y'all are adventurers here at the mayor's request for the dungeon.
Yeah, give or take.
Reggie nods.
I cannot thank you enough for listening to the outcries of this town's children. That means more than the gold for the reward and the offerings to this feeble temple. I pray for your safety. If there is anything that I can help you with, or anything that I can tell you, please let me know. You have my deepest gratitudes.
What's her name?
Mary. Marry.
Mariana.
Mariana Cross.
What?
Now, do you have a little lamb?
What temple is this?
But you know of Dungeon Tomorrow.
I asked you a question. I wanted to know what temple this was.
Bibby-doo-boo-doo. That's not the one that I had in mind.
Sorry.
I had one in mind. Alright. Sharon Lar.
Sharon Law.
Ba-da-ba-ba. The one that I had in mind almost fit the situation, but it did not. It's in the side chat, the spelling. and her symbol is that of one of a needle encased in flame.
Ooh. Another one to add to the collection. Because if your god doesn't answer me, that one will.
Do y'all have any questions for her or anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know of Dungeon Tomorrow.
Everyone does. This is the busiest this town has been in quite some time.
You know anything they not telling us, or?
I know that it is supposedly a smaller dungeon in comparison, but of what it holds or what it holds, I do not know. How far it is, I do not know either. I've just been told to advance prep supplies to heal those that fail the dungeon, and to work alongside our grave taker for extra spots and burials needed for rites and passages. That is what I know.
Thinking of any other questions that could be of use for us? My greedy ass wants to ask for a discount.
Of what?
Huh?
Do you know where we could find a supply store to
Yeah.
get gear?
Yes. If you go down this road, okay, drawing time. If you go down this road and then take a left, it'll be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be the 7th house on your right. You will see it's outside hanging is a door knocker of a tied sack, and it is a small store called Goods.
Of course it is.
Thought you'd remember that.
Reminds me of my old one.
That's a throwback to Kirby. He should know who that is.
Get it here.
It's just a small branch of it, but it's a relatively good chain store, and it has helped us many in our time of need. Oh, and before y'all go, she walks around behind the pedestal, and of course giving the children the stink eye to make sure they're still praying. She comes back with 5 little wooden coins, each like hand engraved with a needle inside of a flame, and says, they're not much, but if you feel like you are in need of someone to pray to, or just need a little token of remembrance, here. From the Lady of Mercy herself. And she gives you little wooden tokens engraved with the symbol of Sharandlar. So each of you now have a coin, a wooden coin of her insignia.
Immediately, without hesitation, pinning it to the rest of the land.
I figured.
I would put it in my coin pouch. Never to be touched again.
But don't forget that y'all have the OneNote, the shared OneNote.
Yes, I'm aware.
For the fucking One Piece. God.
Of One Piece! for all of your.
I do intend to actually head to that general store before the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple things I wanted to pick up.
Okay.
One, I only got 10 gold, but I need to pick up an additional small little pouch. And I'd like to pick up some chalk.
Okay.
Like just a little coin pouch. Nothing insane.
Uh,
Are we leaving the temple now?
I am.
Okay, great.
okay. At this point, we can call the session done and try to pick it up next week when the other two potentially are going to be back for it. Or do y'all want to go ahead and push another half hour and do the store?
Nah.
We can do the store like in our off sessions. Like,
I just want to tell you what I'm getting from the store. I don't care to roleplay at the store at all.
Oh, okay. Because I had stuff ready for the store roleplay.
Well, I do want
You will get another chance. I'm sorry, homie.
I do want...
It is